Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls Lore. Now before we begin, I'd like to make a shout out to the Discord chat. Feel free to join in the link in the description below, or in the channel header there's also a link you can join. We talk about gaming, lore, a bunch of other stuff. Now, this is the first video I've made since recent events, since things have caught up, so I'm going to kind of catch up on things. And I want to make a shout out to Talks of HB Production. He has now left, and I just want to wish him the best and hope he has a successful future and hope things are great from here on in. And I want to wish the best of luck to Kuyo, who now has full solo control of HP Productions. I wish him the best as well on the future. And with that being said, there isn't too much. Dragon Age lore is going to be coming up again soon. Right now I think it's going to stay monthly until I can get it on a regular bi-weekly schedule, but I'm working on the current episode there, the current upcoming video. There is a second video coming out, so don't worry about that. It is in the works, so there is that. Regardless of which, so today we're going to be talking about the first Imperial Battle Mage, Zurin Arctus. Zurin Arctus, sometimes referred to as Master Arctus, was the first Imperial Battle Mage and Grand Vizier of the Septim Empire during the late 2nd and early 3rd era, as well as a former overseer of the Imperial City until the throne was taken by Talos Stormcrown. It has been said that the Maragton assassin Dram was the apprentice of Zurin Arctus. Now, Arctus was known to be an astounding tactician, as well as an accomplished diplomat and intellectual. His magical skills were unmatched by any other mage of his time, which may be attributed to his believed connections to Magnus, the god of magic. Zurin Arctus is typically regarded as the Underking, though his identity is sometimes contested with Ysmir Wolfhearth. Now, Zurin Arctus' prominent role in Tamrielic history doesn't truly begin until the ending of the Interregnum and the beginning of the Septim Empire. Originally acting as the protector of the Imperial City, Arctus would later become Tiber Septim's head battle mage and one of his most trusted advisors. After Talos took the Imperial City and was crowned the Emperor by Zurin himself, he successfully conquered all the kingdoms of man. The Underking Wolfhearth, who was believed to be one of Tiber Septim's head military consultants, implored Tiber to wage war against the Tribunal of Morrowind as revenge for what they did to Shore at Red Mountain ages ago. While Zurin advised against the manor, Tiber was persuaded by Wolfhearth's promise of large sums of ebony to be found in Morrowind. The Underking also promised Tiber that by stealing the Tribunal's power, they could wage war against the Second Aldmeri Dominion. A war with the Altmer was at the time the farthest thing from the Emperor's mind, who had already sent to Zurin to begin peace talks with the King of Alinor. With the rising threat of Daggoth-ur and Morrowind, both sides agreed to end the fighting before any significant amount of damage could be done. Arctus was believed to have secretly met with Vivec to broker this treaty. The terms of the treaty made Morrowind subject to the Empire, but also allowed the Tribunal to rule Morrowind with near complete autonomy and hold all traditional practices. Now, general belief holds that Vivec offered the Emperor the remains of the Numidium to uphold their compromise. Wolfhearth was furious that Tiber would allow the Tribunal to keep their power and decided to abandon Tiber and his empire. Now, after the war with Morrowind, Tiber Septim gave Zurin the task of unraveling the mystery of the Numidium, a device which some people incorrectly assume was built by Zurin himself. While studying the history of the Grand Artifact, Zurin Arctus discovered the story surrounding the Battle of the Red Mountain and the Numidium's true purpose. Arctus would eventually learn that the massive construct was designed to harness the energy of Lorkhan's heart, and a similar power source could be used to activate it. While Arctus raved over this discovery, the Emperor realized that the Numidium could be the key to conquering all of Tamriel. Reconstructing the Numidium became Tiber Septim's top priority. The Emperor gave the Blades orders to annex the Khajiit territory of Remen and remove the populace from the area to create a secret build site for the Numidium. Zurin was put in charge of reconstructing Numidium and would be responsible for formulating the controlling device for the Numidium known as the Totem of Tiber Septim. Now, Zurin created the Mantella from his own heart and imbued it with his own life force to power the Numidium. A message was then secretly sent to the Underking Wolfhearth pleading for his aid in destroying Daggoth-ur, but upon his arrival at the Imperial Palace, he was ambushed and his life force was captured within the Mantella. In the confrontation, Zurin was killed by the last breath of Wulfharth's heart, roaring a hole in his chest. When the Elder Council arrived, Tiber Septim explained away the event by claiming that Zurin had attempted to assassinate him and usurp him and assume his place as emperor. Tiber Septim then reactivated the Numidium with the Mantella and used it to conquer his enemies and later crush all neutral royal families of Tamriel so that he might replace them with people he knew to be loyal. However, through unknown means, Zurin Arctus was resurrected as the Under-King. Sickened by the Emperor's profane use of the Great Titan, Zurin fought the Numidium to reclaim the Mantella, but in the ensuing fight both were vanquished and the Mantella was blasted into Aetherius. With his great life force gone, Zurin fell into a semi-slumber state, relying on the employment of various agents to help him relocate his heart. Zurin Arctus was a very intelligent man, often being assigned to study artifacts such as the Numidium and giving crucial advice to Tiber Septim that won him several battles. Zurin was known to prefer diplomacy to warfare and attempted to avoid wars and battles when possible, being quoted as saying, quote, "Victory without battle is an acme to skill," end quote, and would often try to make it appear to the enemy that they would not win and thus avoid the battle. Zurin preferred to use skillful tactics to his advantage rather than an overwhelming force to demonstrate his skill as a battle mage, and would purposely make his armies appear unorganized to make his enemies make mistakes in battle and make his victories seem more proficient. Zurin believed strongly that in battle, arcane and mundane tactics must be in balance to ensure superiority over the opposing army, and that for a battle mage to show true skill, they must always make sure that they can win the battle before it even starts. Zurin was a very elusive tactician on the battlefield and would often trick the enemy into thinking that they've won, but he would usually use this to conserve his army's power and then strike the opposing army when they were vulnerable. Now, this tactic was known to have worked extremely well at the Battle of the Five Bridges, in which he and Tiber routed an army twice their size. Zurin liked to look at war as if it were a tree, writing in his book The Art of War Magic, quote, "The battle is only a leaf on a tree. If the leaf falls, does the tree die? But when a branch is lopped off, the tree is weakened. When the trunk is girdled, the tree is doomed," end quote. Now, Zurin Arctus is believed to have possessed some supernatural affinity. The King of Worms, a long-lived nemesis of the Underking, expressed the certainty that Zurin Arctus was an incarnation of an early immortal spirit, variously known as the Arnad of Hans, quote, "the fox," end quote. Many associate him with the god Magnus, believing that the deity inhabited his body and imbued him with divine magical power. Some also state that Zurin Arctus may have been a mortal avatar of Lorkhan, which can be seen through the connections often drawn between Shazar and the foundation of the Imperial Battle Mages. Some sources inconsistently refer to the Mantella as either the heart of Tiber Septim or the heart of Zurin Arctus, no doubt due to the Mantella's obscure origins. Historic theories hold that upon the meeting between General Talos and Zurin Arctus, the two unified as the Enteomorph, Tiber Septim, in order to unite the land and the people under one singular ruler. This healing of the schism gave birth to the Mantella, the supposed heart of Tiber Septim. Now, Vivek depicts the Emperor in an adjacent manner, as the two-headed ruling king with no equivalent, would thus back this theory up a little bit more. Now, that is all we have on Zurin Arctus. He is a truly fascinating character, in my opinion. He's someone that doesn't get enough credit that I think he deserves, because he basically helped Tiber Septim get his empire. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions or topics you would like covered in the future, please let me know in the comments below or in the Discord chat. And as always, please like and subscribe. We got the end connotation, or the end screen now, which I don't know why I don't really necessarily have to say that, but I always feel like it's worth saying at the end as well. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, please like if you enjoyed this. Lets me know you're really liking the content and lets me know that you want more of it. And please subscribe if you want more content like this. I post 5 days a week and once bi-weekly with Dragon Age lore. And with that, I hope to see you guys in the Discord chat. Peace.